Hello, hope you're doing good today. Andy here. Thank you very much for joining me. I'm doing well, thanks. But it's freezing cold here, that's why I've got my hat on. It's not actually hit freezing point just yet. It did this morning because all the water was frozen off, and I couldn't feed the chickens. And I'm falling over my words because when the water freezes, I can't put the heating on, so it's pretty chilly here at the moment. Anyway, thought we'd do a short one today. Thought we'd do something a bit more interesting, actually. Because the tarot is fascinating, wonderful thing, and it absolutely enthralls me, and I know it enthralls you guys too. But just for something a bit different, just to keep things interesting, I'm going to use a deck today called Ask an Angel, and this is quite an old deck. I've had this one a long time. You can still get it, but there were only about 6 left on Amazon the last time I looked, and maybe none left by now. It is yonks and yonks old, it really is. But I thought I'd do a quick 3-card reading. So I'm going to pull the 3 cards out. I'm going to show you the backs of the 3 cards, and I want you to pick a card. 1, 2, or 3. Okay, got the 3 of them here. Is it 1? Is it 2? Or is it going to be 3? Which one of those do you feel drawn to, friends? That is the question. Hit the subscribe button, by the way. My subscriptions are going up. Thank you very much if you've subscribed. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Do please hit that button because there are more videos coming all the time, and I really look forward to working with you guys now and in the future. I've been looking forward to this one. If you picked card number 1, it was Guardian Angel. Where's the camera? There. Guardian Angel. So your Guardian Angel is actually very close to you at this point. And this says special message. Now when this card comes up, you've been getting a message basically. Maybe it's in your dreams, at night. Maybe it's actually in your daydreams as well. That can be a real thing. Spirit do talk to us all the time. And all the amazing things that come to us in dreams can come to us in waking hours as well as daydreams, as things that seem to be random thoughts in our head, but we can tell that it's divine inspiration because it means something. So what ideas have been coming to you, people who chose number 1, eh? Think about that. If you're not sure, right, keep a little dream diary, or at least keep a bit of paper and a pen by your bed and write your dreams down, because it's amazing how very much of a dream gets lost within about 10 minutes of waking up. So write them down. But really, take notice of your daydreams as well. It's very, very easy to dismiss a daydream, especially when it's this cold. Excuse me. And Claire Burnett, if you're watching, thanks so much for this mug. I absolutely love drinking out of this mug. I really do. So we've got purple colours all over this card, which I'm trying to get kind of in frame as best as I can. I'm not doing very well with it. And there is this heart that's lit up right up here amidst the purple, and that's shining out. But white light is made up of all the colours, so there's purple in that white light too. I'm sure of it. It's so much to do with healing, okay? And what you're getting in your daydreams might not seem like a healing thought. It might be something very, very practical. But doing that practical thing, or at least doing something towards making that practical thing come true and become a reality, is going to make a big difference for you in your life, because whatever you end up doing here is going to bring healing in. And if you have any fears around doing what comes naturally to you in terms of the messages you're getting from the spirit realms at the moment, then put those fears to one side, because this message is coming from your guardian angel. And as strange as it might seem to you, your guardian angel has got your back always, and whatever is coming to you is actually a good thing to go with, is actually something to try and make it happen. Going to announce the winner of this week's subscriber giveaway at the end, by the way, so do stay tuned for that. So that was card number 1, Guardian Angel, special message. And, there isn't a name for the Guardian Angel because we all have a different Guardian Angel, but you've got one. You definitely have. I think it's worth mentioning right now that we've also all got something called a gatekeeper in the spiritual realms, and the gatekeeper is poised. Maybe an angel, may just be, someone who's lived many, usually hundreds of years ago. They've usually lived many lives. They've usually been in the spirit world for a very long time. They know all the tricks. They know everything that happens. And they're a great shield against any kind of darkness coming into your reality, which sadly, darkness can. And we've got to be on our guard against it. And this is one of the magical things I think about cats, actually. I think they've got their own way of protecting themselves against darkness, because if I just move over here, there is Tinkerbell asleep on the bed again, if I can get her in shot there. And she just doesn't care about anything. But she's quite a timid creature, So when I think about kind of guardian angels, when I think about spirit guides, when I think about gatekeepers, which is what we're really talking about here, there is some protective force. Cats just go ahead and trust it. They don't have a problem with it. And it's probably because they don't think about things the same way we do. We are blessed with this amazing human intelligence. But it gets so difficult to deal with, doesn't it? Because it throws up all kinds of concerns. And maybe if we just kind of shut off from the concerns, just close our eyes, get into a place of meditation and listen out for the guardian angel and trust that gatekeeper, which we've all got. Ask that gatekeeper for protection, okay? You've got to ask for it to work, but it will work. They're working for you all the time. And if you do that, then the things you worry about will fall away. And that special message that's coming into you will actually be able to become a real thing and to actually be an influence in your life. Did you choose, my friends, card number 2? Did you choose card number 2? If you did, it's this one. And this is Micah, and it's time. And as angelic a figure as Micah is, we know him best as the prophet Micah in the Old Testament of the Bible. And he was around in about 900 BC. So that time thing is very relevant here. He really knows all about time. He's been in the spirit realms all that time, which I guess is at least kind of 2,800 years if he was around in 900 BC. Maybe longer than that. And his message here is really all about taking your time and letting things happen. Now, we've got a very green colour here. It's very much a lower heart chakra green, or a whole heart chakra green, depending on which one you believe in, which one you like to work with. But it's absolutely for real. And you see there are stars coming around this lady's head all the time. 5-pointed stars, so they're very, very magical. But in this deck always represents some kind of spirit presence coming in around you, whoever you are that I drew the card for, or whoever you are who asked for card number 2. That spirit presence is coming strongly around you. At least 3 spirit presences. So you've got your angel, you've got your gatekeeper, and you've got someone, maybe many people in the spirit realms who love you very much. And excuse me falling over my words, it's just a bit chilly in here. I'll get nice and warm later, I'm sure, but I just can't quite light the fire yet because the water isn't flowing. But I'm so much better off than my chickens. Their water just keeps freezing. I put fresh water out, and a minute later it's frozen again. So I just keep replacing their water about every maybe half an hour, 3/4 of an hour, something like that. But they're having a worse time than I am. And, I always kind of ask for my words to be channeled from the other side. And there's a lot coming in about animal intelligence at the moment. And I guess that's it, The chickens aren't worried at all about the water because they know I'll bring them some more water out. They've got no doubt about that. But they're not big thinkers. They'll run away from me when I bring the water in. And, our dreams, our wishes, the things our heart desires can run away from us very, very easily too. That is another part of how these kind of spiritual things and the law of attraction works. So even though this is that heart chakra green, I'm seeing it as kind of a dim light. I feel that Tony Carmine Salerno, who painted all the images in this deck, has painted this one in that kind of translucent green because it's real, but it's not going to happen yet. It's kind of shrouded in mystery. So people who chose number 2, give it time, my friends. That is what it's all about. So another quick drink of tea just to kind of warm me up and keep me talking, because you love it when I talk. I hope you love it when I talk anyway. Give me a like if you're enjoying this video, by the way. It really helps the channel. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. You'll get a chance to win something. you get a chance to win either a reading or a birth chart or something else. But there's going to be a subscriber giveaway every Sunday on the channel. That's really how I like to keep it going. And it's my way of kind of giving something back and saying thank you to you. And we'll announce this week's subscriber giveaway at the end of this one, which is coming close because we're on card number 3 of a 3-card pick a card. Did you pick card number 3? In which case, you're going to be wondering what's on the other side of this. But for some reason, I want to show you the back of it, okay? And I'm giving this to everyone, whether you chose 1, 2 or 3, because this is on the back of all the cards. Angel wings here and the sun sending out bright sunshine, shining downwards, down into the earthly realms. They're always shining their angelic light down on us. And of course, the 5-pointed star right up there and in charge, because that 5-pointed star, which we associate with witchcraft, and of course the suit of pentacles in the tarot is about earth, air, fire and water, always, perpetually, all the time, working together under the control and the guidance of what is divine. Okay, so I'm going to turn it round now and we'll see what is card number 3. It's Archangel Ariel. Don't know if I pronounced that terribly well there, but it's freezing. It was really freezing. And this card is the Earth. Now then, if you picked card number 3, there's definitely an invitation here to put your roots down into the Earth, nice down and deep, and ground yourself, okay? Because the Earth is actually wanting to protect you. How can the Earth want something? Well, it's the goddess energy. The Earth is a living, pulsating, very much alive thing. And we've got the tree image here, and that really sums it up. Because I live out in the woods, and I've lived here a long time, about 30 years this year. I've done 31 years this year, my goodness, time flies. And in that time, I've seen trees grow from saplings into a big tree, get old, die, fall over, and start coming up again. And what happens when a tree gets so old that it rots and it falls over? The top of the tree is maybe kind of 40, 50 feet away from where the base of the tree was, and the little tiny branches at the top of the tree that were the last parts of the tree to grow will root into the soil, and then a new tree will come up. So you get a tree, falls over, another tree here, falls over, another... It's gone off the screen now. Excuse me. But if you know what I mean, the trees are actually walking. I see it happen. I could point to examples of it outside my own window here. Trees are actually walking, but it takes them 50 years, maybe 60 years to actually take a step. I've seen it happen quicker than that. Sometimes the storm blows them down. But there you go, you know, stormy weather comes into all our lives, knocks us off balance, but we end up taking steps because of it. You know, so the younger trees that go over, they take those steps that much more quickly. Okay, so whatever progress you're making, people who chose card number 3, be willing for that progress to be slow. Okay, don't worry too much about how quickly things happen. We have got eternity to solve our problems, to sort things out. Many more incarnations to come for every one of us. All we can really do is look after this life and do our best with it. So put those roots down deep, deep, deep into the earth, okay, and then you will get this halo of light around you like the tree lady has got here, and your branches will spread out and you will grow and you will succeed. Okay, that is card number 3. I'm just going to shut off a second because I want to just kind of try and get the heat on. But I'll be back any second now. In fact, there'll be no gap at all. And we will do this week's subscriber giveaway. Got it. And this week's winner of a 3-card personal private reading is called Divine Greatness with 2 I's. Divine Greatness. Okay, so... congratulations. I'd need you to drop me an email, please. divine@35and83@gmail.com. That is 35and83@gmail.com. I will put a link to my email down in the description. Email me and we'll make arrangements and you will have your reading. Thank you very much for subscribing. Thank you all very much indeed for subscribing. And big thanks actually and a shout out to Sin McNeil, I think. I haven't got it in front of me, but Sin, I really, really appreciate you time stamping my zodiac readings, because I am hopeless at forgetting things like that. I really am. I should have done it, and I really appreciate you doing that for me, Sin. So thanks very much indeed. Meanwhile, thank you all very much for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button, tap that bell so you don't miss anything, and there'll be another subscriber giveaway next week. News about that as we go forward. Meanwhile, I hope to get on and do some more live readings soon. I've just done a few this afternoon, but the stream cut off. It keeps doing that. Sooner or later, I'll find a time when I can do it right and get it right and make the thing work and make it all tick. But you guys are making me tick at the moment. Absolutely love reading for you. Absolutely love working for you. So thanks again for watching. Have a fantastic time ahead. Thumbs up, please, if you've enjoyed this one. Leave me a comment and we will share the journey, which is what this is all about. Meanwhile, love, light, blessings. Take care of yourselves and peace. Goodbye.